binomial, Poisson, and distribution. And so I think the notification for MCET has come. And when is the exam? Probably on July 3rd week, I think so. So now I welcome you for the class, MCET coaching class from Sanskrit School of Engineering, Puttaparthi. So let us start now. It's the same probability, but the first part. So we will have 1 minute. Yeah, okay. Enough, fine. Okay, let us start now. So now probability can be, and it is most of the problems, nearly 5 questions plus we can see expect from the probability side. So once actually probability can be determined in 3 sections. This is what we are having. First section with respect to just the probability up to Bayes theorem, and second section with respect to random variable, what we are studying, mean and variance, everything. And third section is the distribution. So 3 sections we can have. So what are they? First section, just the probability section. So blur, it is not clear. Yeah. No, it's not coming. It's not coming. Wait a minute, please. Blur, it is totally blurred, sir. No, nothing you can see. Yeah. It seems it is blur also, I think so. It will blur only. No, not light. Blur. Blur means that. Blur only. Yeah. Yes. Oh, it's not clear. I think now it is clear, right? So 3 sections we are having. One section is with respect to probability first part, and the second section is that is of Bayes theorem, and third section is second section is expectation and all. Third section is distribution part. We have seen the second part and third part initially, and now we are going for the first part. That is from random variable we have finished random variable to expectation and all these things, mean and expectation. Mean, expectation, variance we have finished. After that we finish the distribution, Poisson and binomial distributions. Now we will finish, we will go for the probability part, which is very important. Most of the problems are here. Why I taken this second means that's just little bit just for just easier thing. Now let us start with the problems now. And let us start with what is the basics of this probability. What is at that day itself I told you what do you mean by a probability. Have this in mind always. Have this in mind. That is, probability is equals to favorable by possible. So this is favorable by possible. This you must understand very clear. See, you can see me in chat box. You can what you are writing we can understand. So it is not clear. It's not clear. Yeah, now it is clear. Okay. Okay. Right. So probability is favorable by possible we are having, and in this favorable by possible, that is the basic of probability. And some axioms we can have. The axioms means that is a which we cannot, the statements which we cannot argue. That is, probability always between 0 less than or equal to x, or 0 less than or equal to p of a less than or equal to 1. That is, let a be any event. Event means what is happening is called an event. The resultant of the event is outcome. And let a be any event, and the probability of a is between 0 and 1. And the second one, probability of s is equal to 1, which you have already seen. Third one, probability of nothing is equals to 0. And probability of A union B, or we can say A or B, OR, A or B. So we can say this as R, A or B. So I want to drink coffee or tea. That means R, that OR only we are putting here. Probability of A or B, or probability of A union B is equals to probability of A plus probability of B. So this is the law, but where that is the condition is there, where A and B are disjoint events. Disjoint events. So A and B are disjoint events means we can say probability of A plus probability of B is equals to probability of A or B. And then let us go for complement. Complement event is equals to complement is equals to P of A bar is equals to 1 minus P of A, where A is any event, complement of the. So all these things we can use as a theory, and then P of A complement intersection B is equals to P of A complement intersection B means P of B minus P of A intersection B, and P of A intersection B complement is equals to P of A minus excuse me, one pen is there. You can see that. Wait a minute. I will go. Yeah, that pen is there. P of A minus P of A intersection B. So according to the complement, the reverse will come. So now this is the, and then let us, these are all the theories we must understand. Next we will go for P of A or B, and here no condition. Here the condition is there. But suppose no condition is there, means what to do? That is P of A or B, or P of A union B is equals to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So now P of A intersection B is nothing but P of A and B. Wherever the word or comes, or wherever the word and comes, we have to check that in the problem. Or means this or that, that is union. And means this and that means intersection. So this is the one point. Then independent. Independent means if one happening does not affect or affect the happening of the other. For example, I am tossing a coin, 3 or 4. Independency normally comes in to 1 or more trials. For example, if you are two things you must understand. One is mutually exclusive or disjoint, or next one is mutually exclusive and disjoint, or next one is independent. Two things we must understand very clearly. First of all, what is disjoint? Disjoint means one happening and other happening, there is no, the same resultant is not same. So we are talking a coin, it will not affect or anything, independent. So it is disjoint. Then mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive means happening of one will not allow the happening of the other. For example, all these are happening only once. That means you are tossing a coin. So head will fall. Suppose head is falling, means it will not allow tail to come over that time. Next time only it may come. So that is called mutually exclusive event or disjoint events. And independent events means more than one occurrence happening, then only it is called independent. More than one happening means, suppose You are tossing a coin. What you will get? Head or a tail, you will get it. Second also you are tossing a coin. The same coin, after 2 minutes you are tossing. Then what will happen? Head or tail can happen. So the outcome of the first will not affect the outcome of the other. So it is called independent. They are independent. So in two events they are giving means it is essential to check that whether the two events are independent or not. Suppose the two events are independent means A and B are independent means what we can write A and B are independent. P of A and B are intersection B, and normally and will not do like this. It is a independent means P of A and B is equal to P of A into P of B. So this is a very, very important result. P of A into P of B. So now this is A and B are independent only. Okay. So if A and B are independent only, we can say that P of A into P of B. So these are the sum of the resultant, and some more resultant also we will see. After that we will go for the problem. This you have to have in mind, so that the problems you have to use all these things. So that is very, very important in exam point of view. So you have to use this. So yeah, some big letters I will write now so that you can understand. And now, and I told you P of A or union B is equals to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. It can be extended to many events. For example, A, B, C, 3 events are there. How to write it? So 3 events are there means P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus P of A intersection B minus P of A intersection C minus P of A B intersection C plus B of A intersection B intersection C. So it is very easy to understand now. Individually it is plus, two things it is minus, again 3 things it is plus. Suppose 4 events are there means individually it is plus, 2 things it is minus, 3 things it is plus, 4 things is again minus. So minus plus will come alternatively. So you can extend this to n number of events, any number of events, but we are not concerned about that. We are concerned about 2 or 3 events. 2 or 3 events. 3 events means P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus. So suppose 3 events means what do you want? P of A union B union C. You need these 3. Suppose P of A or B or C, which is equals to P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus all the 2 events. P of A intersection B minus P of A intersection C minus P of B intersection C plus, then you can see all the single it is plus, all the 2 it is minus, and plus P of A intersection B intersection C. So now again for 3 it is plus. If it is 4 also you can extend 4, 5, n number of events you can extend this. But we are not concerned about that. 2 and 3 it is for enough. So now, so if A and B are independent means A bar and B bar, that is the complement of A as well as complement of B, are also independent. And A bar and A are independent. A bar and B bar are independent. A bar and B are independent. A and B bar also independent. And these are the additional laws. So now let us go for conditional. So I told you independent. Independent means they are, suppose 2 or more events means happening of one will not happening of the other. So happening of one affects the happening of the other. It's called independent. So there must be dependent. So independent is there means surely there must be what? Dependent must be there. So there must be dependent. So where it is dependent, happening of one depends on the happening of the other. Suppose you are going for a, if I got the bus, I will catch the train. So it is dependent now, because when I got the bus only I can catch the train. So there are two probabilities: catching the bus. When I got the bus, then I will catch the train. So two events are dependent now, because second event depends on the first event. So the dependent events, if the dependent events happening, how to find? So dependent events we will write by this way: P of A condition B, or conditional probability we will see. Here, which happens first and which happens second? We must be very thorough. Which happens first and which happens second? B happens first, A happens second. Understand now? Or we can write P of A given B. That means B happens, already B is given, A will happen afterwards. Or we can write like this also: B condition A. That means what? A happens first, then B happens. So is equals to P of B given A. P of B given A. So this is the second one, it is happening. So now you can see that very clearly that these are the conditional probabilities who are happening. This is the first happening. After that, resultant will happen. Okay. So now next, so in this we are having some laws now. What is the laws? B of A condition B is equals to P of B into P of A P of A intersection B. Sorry. P of A condition B is equals to P of A intersection B divided by P of B, or P of B condition A is equals to P of A intersection B by P of A. So which is the first event? We will have the that is in the denominator. Okay. Now this leads to another values, another theory which we are using, which we are going to use. We can find we can use this. Another problem, these things we are going to use, that is P of A intersection B can be written as P of A into P of B condition A, and or we can write P of B into P of A condition B. So this is very, very important, and it is called multiplication theorem of probability. And P of A condition B we are having, P of A intersection B, we can see that. Now we will see a total probability theorem. That means this when it happens. This when it happens. So now we are going to find a very, very important part. The one happening, common things will happen, different types. For example, let us take a small company. The company which produces some screws. Let us take a small company which is producing screws. So three machines they are having, these three machines having different capacities. So we will have three machines. This is the total production of screws. There are three machines: machine A, machine B, machine C. Try to understand this. So machine A produces, of the total production of screws, machine A produces how much? Suppose machine A produces 25% of total screws. Machine B produces 35% of total screws, and remaining is what? 30. So it is 40%. Machine B 40%. Machine C 35%. We can percentage may be different. So now it is of the total production, machine A produces 25%, machine B produces, it's not a problem. It's not a major thing. Just understand. Machine A produces 25%, machine B produces 45%, 40%, machine B, C produces 35%. And now, there are, in production of screws, every machine is not producing exactly, because the miniature, sharp screws must be there for some experimental thing. We will have a sharp screw, precision screws, we call that. This small change in grooves also will make some defective screws. So defective screws has to be removed. So machine A produces 2% of defective screws. Machine B produces, of the total 25, it is producing 2%. Machine B produces 3% or 3%. This is 5% machine C. So now machine A produces 2%, machine B 5%, machine C 3%. We are having. And you can see that all these are E. We can say that as E. So defective screws. Now, what is the probability of getting a defective screw? So screws means all the screws are same size. So what they are putting in a same stock. You are going to take that, and if you are going to take that screws, suppose you found that as a defective screws means, how to calculate this? What is the chance of getting a defective screw? Now, what is happening first? Production of A happening first. After that only you are seeing the defective. Before that you cannot see it is a defective. So production of B happens first. After that only, after that only defective will happen. Production of C happens first. After that only defectives are happen. So now what is this? This 2%. This all is E are event of defective. Suppose I want this 2% is equals to what? So now let us write all these things so that you can understand. So in a problem straight away we can use, but try to understand this. That's what I am giving this. P of A is equals to 25%, or we can write 0.25. If it is a percent means we can convert. Already I told you. So then P of B is equals to 0.4 and P of C is equal to 0.35. Now what is E? P of E we cannot write. So what we can find? P of, how it is happening? First A happens, then only E happens, which is equals to 0.02. And P of E condition B is equals to 0.05. P of E condition C is equals to 0.03. Now you can understand now what is E. E is a conditional probability. Why? Because conditional happening. Why? Because after the happening of A only E is happening. Right. Now let us go for. Okay, so maybe there may be some network problem. Network problem means breakages will happen. Okay, don't worry, it will get. So now we have to find P of E. So let us find P of E first. What is P of E? P of E, straight away I am giving the formula. I am not going to give any proofs or something like to you, because it is out of our aim. So straight away we will have the P of E now. P of E is equals to P of A into P of E condition A plus P of B into P of E condition B plus P of C into P of E condition C. So now we must have this one. P of E condition A, P of E condition B plus this is the formula for finding the probability of defective. This total probability of defective, if we want, means we can find P of A into, so that is 0.025 into 0.02 plus 0. This one 0.4 into 0.05 plus 0.35 into 0.03. If you find this, you will get the answer for defective. Now, next theorem, which is very, very important theorem, it is Bayes theorem. Bayes theorem says what? Okay, it is in the whole stock, it is there like screws, and I am taking that. It is a defective one. So we can find using this formula, we can find what is the chance of getting this defective screw. Now, this defective screw, I want to know what is the chance. What is the chance of getting defective screws? I know by this formula. But this defective screw coming from A, how to find? And this defective screw, what is the chance of this defective screw coming from A? What is the chance of this defective screw coming from B? What is the chance of this defective screw coming from C? So what is the condition? First we are producing the screw, that is first happening. Taking that and checking whether it is defective or not, that is the second happening. And third happening, we are assuming that where it is coming from. We are taking that where it is coming from. It is coming from machine A, or it is coming from machine B, or it is coming from machine C. So three things we can see now. So what is this theorem is called Bayes theorem. Bayes theorem. So if I want this defective screw coming from machine A, so I can put the condition. First happening is what? E is happening. After finding it is defective only, you can find whether it is coming from A. The formula is P of A into P of E condition A by P of E. So this is a very, very important formula. So suppose I want to find with respect to machine B, means P of B condition E is equal to P of B into P of E condition B by P of E. Like this, we can find for P of C condition E also, we can find P of C into P of E condition C by P of E. So this three formulas. Now using this, already we have got all the values. We found P of E also. Now we have to find P of, already all these things are there. Just applying the value, we will get that chances of this screw coming from machine A or machine B or machine C, we can have it. And this is called Bayes theorem. So Bayes theorem, if you want to understand, means so clearly it is there. First one happening, then there is a common happening for all these three, and you want to find it whether it is coming from this, or whether this E happening from this, or whether this E got from this. That is the Bayes theorem, we can get it. So now with this, all the necessary things we have understood. So first we started with the probability. Probability is favorable by possible, I told you. Thus have in mind. Then went for axioms. Probability always between 0 and 1. Third, we went for probability of A or B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B if A and B are disjoint events or mutually exclusive. And then addition theorem, P of A or B is equal to, or A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Intersection means and, union means or. Wherever the word or comes, we have to use union. The problem itself we can understand. Then comes addition. Then we went for conditional probability. Then we went for P of A, how to find. That is conditional probability P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B condition A, or P of B into P of A condition B is equal to P of A intersection B. We have found that. Finally, we have found this defective ones. How to this? This is called actually total probability theorem, and this is called Bayes theorem. We have found Bayes theorem. Up to this, I think we are clear now. Now let us. This is enough as a basic thing. Now let us go for the problem now. Okay, you need that defective again. All right. Okay. So now some 1 or 2 hours again. So I will repeat once again. Please try to understand now what is defective, what is the probability. Now, yes, there is a company which produces screws. Have this in mind. Again, I am saying the same example. There is a company produces screws, and there are 3 machines in that company which is producing screws. Each machine is producing. There are three machines, A, B, and C. A produces of the total screws 25%. B produces of the total screws 40%. C produces of the total screws 35%. Okay, and there are some screws may be defective in the manufacturing. You might have seen in a bulk of screws, if you buy 1 or 2 may be defective, you will throw that. But there is a chance of defective also there. Yes or no? Yeah. So now in this defective, of the total A produces 2% is defective. Of the total B produces 5% is defective. Of the total C produces 3% is defective. Now, so totally all the defectives, you will not say this is defective, this is defective, this is like this. Totally it is defective. So how to find this defective probability of defective screws? You are taking the screws and that screw is a defective one. That chance is what? The chance is this one. P of E is equal to P of A into P of E condition A plus P of B into P of E condition B plus P of C into P of E condition C. Now what is P of A? What is P of E condition A? Now I explain. P of A is equal to this 25% is 0.25. P of B is equal to 40%, which is nothing but 0.4. P of C is equal to 35%, which is 0.35. Now let us go for P of E condition A. That means what? After the happening of A only, E happen. That is defective screws can happen. So now this E I want, E condition A, it is given 2%. E condition B, it is given 5%, and E condition C, it is given 0.03, that is 3%. Now using all these things, total defective is what? That is P of A into P of E condition A plus P of B into P of E condition B plus P of C into P of E condition C. That is called defective. I want a defective means what is the probability? Just apply this, you will get the answer. Then Bayes theorem. Okay, that defective I have taken. I found what is the chance of getting defective by this formula. We found that. After getting that, we want to know where it is coming from. It is coming from machine A. It is coming from machine B. It is coming from machine C. We want to know that. So if it is coming from machine A, what is the chance of that the defective screw gets coming from machine A? What is the chance? So we want to know that means that is we have A condition E. Why we are putting A condition E? After getting that defective screws only we are checking whether it is coming from A. So it is A condition E. The formula is P of A into P of E condition A by P of E. That's all. This is called Bayes theorem. This can be extended to any number of 4 or 5 or whatever. Even 2 also we can put. Two machines are there, means what? This you find up to this, and then A condition E, P of A into P of E condition A by P of E. These 2 only will happen. 3 means 3, 4 means 4. 4 machines means 4 we can use. So again this becomes very important. I think I've seen some problems in MSET also. They are using this one I have seen and this one also I have seen. So now with this, actually we are covering up the third part of, actually this must be first one, but we have taken it as the second one, the third part. Why? Because in depth we want to see, and most of the problems coming here, I want to make yourself comfortable. Right. Now let us go for the next problematic part, how to attack the problem now. Before that, some example problems I will try to discuss with you. Some example problems. Once this problem comes, means after that, this in depth we will go for this problem, so that you can understand what type of problems will come, how to occur that, and you can see that the problems are a little bit big only. I am going to discuss with you. That means this problem will help you most to get insight to the regular problem. Okay. So now let us start. Some one or two easiest problem also is there. From a bag containing from a bag containing 10 black, 10 black and 12 white balls. 12 white balls. We start with a very simple problem. A ball is drawn. A ball is drawn. Only one ball is drawn. What is the probability that it is black? It is black. No, not. What is our formula? What is our formula? Favorable by possible. First, what are the possibilities? What is the total? Okay. Total number of balls. Total number of balls is, total balls is 12 plus 10. So 22. Total balls is 22. And possible, out of 22, I have to take 1. So possible 22 C1. So out of 22, I am taking, we are taking 1. We are taking 1. And now, out of, and I want black. So there are 10 black balls. So out of 10 black balls, I have to take 1. So favorable is equal to 10. Out of 10, I want to take 1. So now probability is equal to probability of taking 1 black ball. Probability of taking 1 black ball is favorable by possible. 10 C1 by 22 C1. That is 10 by 22. That is 5 by 11. So the answer is 5 by 11. We can put it. So it's very simple problem. Very good. Very good. It's 5 by 11. So now let us go for next problem. Next problem will go. A box contains 4 white, 5 red, and 6 black balls. And 6 black balls. Two balls are drawn at random. Two balls are drawn at random. What is the problem that? What is the problem that? Both are black. Both are black. Now total possible is what? First possible. You have to calculate. What is the total first of all? 6, 11, 15. So out of 15, how much we are taking? 2 balls we are taking. So 15, 3, 2. Now favorable. You want what? Favorable. You want what? Black ball and 2 black balls. So out of 6, you need 2. So probability of 2 black balls is equal to 6 C2 by 15 C2. So you know this how to find it. It's 3 into 5, 1 into 2, sorry, 5, 6 into 5 by 1 into 2. So it is 15 by 15 by 15 into 1. So it is 15 into 8. So now it is nothing but 15 by 105. So you can find it just I am talking here. This will know in number of time. So now these are the you can see. So I told you we are discussing some problems. What type of problems will be coming? This is in one value they will put through instead of balls they will take through instead of balls fruits something some other problem. So something they will put inside and after. So common thing is they have to take what are the different and here one major thing is that while doing the while going for this we will see what are the different here what is happening. For example, this is the second problem you might understand. Second problem just to prove what they are given nothing. Suppose it is 1 by 1 they are taking. One they are taking and they are not putting it. Second one they are taking. So it is called without replacement. Without replacement means they are not putting it. With replacement means they are first they will take one and check and then again they put inside. Again they will take another one. It is called with replacement. We will see when we see some more problems on this. Then without replacement means they will take one and after that second time without putting that again inside they will take another one. So it's called without replacement. What will happen actually? 6 to see 1 by 15 C 1 into it will less than 1 without replacement what will happen? Into and this one. So 5 C 1 by 14 C 1. So we must be very carefully. Two balls are there, they are not given anything in this problem. No replacement, nothing is given. So we can say that it is straight away we are taking 2 balls. So this condition is taken. Okay, now let us go for some card problem. The card problem also I am saying anything in your question and let us take some card problem. Okay. Cards. What are the basic things of cards? Many of you know how to play cards. I hope so. If you are not having, not played also, just having mind. I want to show you. Okay. So card problem. Totally one pack card is 52, and it has two colors. Two colors, red, black. And two symbols in each color. Two symbols in each color. Black two symbols. It is parents club club and diamond and arting, art. So this two clubs, pair and club, pair and club. So now so we have the fourth thing. Two symbols, diamond and you will have two colors, four symbols, symbol one, you can put symbol two, symbol three, symbol four, and each will have 13 cards. Each will have 13 cards. 13 cards. Okay. Each will have 13 cards. Starting from A, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10, then Jack, Queen, King. So four simple letters and not one. A, 2, 3, 4 up to 10, Jack, Queen, King. So in each number you will have four cards. So 3 is having four cards. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in there. Jack is having there are four cards. A is four cards. Club and spade. The arting, diamond, club and spade. Okay. So this has this four cards, 13 cards, so 13 into 4 is this you have in mind. Then only the cost problem, every time the cost problem is coming. So this cost problem you can understand. So this is sound problem is clear only. Okay. I think now you can hear sound clearly. So what is it is automatic camera, so it is it's only giving that. Right. Now let us go for. I think you understand this. Now let us use. I think you can understand the problems now. This basic thing we will go for the problem now. From a well shuffled pack of well shuffled pack of cards. Pack of cards means each pack contains 52. Each pack contains 52. Okay. 4 cards are selected. Four cards are selected at random. 4 cards are selected at random. Find the probability that the selected cards are so 4 problems I am giving. 3 spades and 1 heart. 2, 3 spades and 1 heart. 2, 2 kings, 1 ace and 1 queen. Third question, all are diamonds. Fourth question, one card in each suit. Suit means in one symbol. 5. 2 diamonds and 2 spades. ఏం కూర్చున్నా అది ఇంకేది ఒక ఊతుంది ఊట 2 diamonds and 2 spades. Now let us go each one. What are the two, how many cards they have taken? 4 cards. So possibilities, first we have to go for possibles. So total possibles are out of 52 you are taking 4. That is total possible. Then now let us go for each problem. What is our favorable? 3 spades and 1 heart. 3 spades and 1 heart. So now first of all, first problem is 3 spades and 1 heart. Clearly you can see 3 spades. How much? 3 spades and 1 heart. So why I am writing, you can understand this and. 3 spades, how many spades are there? 13 spades. Heart in 13. So 13 C3 and 1 heart. And means multiplication. 13 C1. So this is a favorable. Now probability of 3 spades and 1 heart is equals to, what is the probability? Probability is favorable by possible. What is favorable? What do we want? That is 13C3 into 13C1 divided by 52C4. This must be equal to this always. 13C3 into 13C1 by 52C4. Correct. Very good. So now you can understand. So now let us go for this one, second one. What is the second one? What is the second one? What is the second one? What is the favorable? How many kings will be there? 4 kings. How many ace? 4 ace. How many queens? So what is that? 4 favorable is 4C2 into 4C1 into 4C1 by possible is 52C4. Possible is 52C4. Okay. Now let us go for the third problem. Let us go for the third problem. What is that? All are diamonds. How many diamonds are there? 13 diamonds are there. So all are diamonds. So possible is 52C4. All are diamonds. So what is all are diamonds? 13C4. So 13 diamonds are there. Out of that 4 we are taking. And 1 card in each suit. 1 card in each card, symbol. So 1 card is in each symbol. What you can find? 52C4 into 1 card. That is the fourth question we are saying. 1 card 13C1 into 13C1 into 13C1 into 13C1. So this is the fourth problem. What is the fifth problem? Answer is 2 diamonds and 2 spades. And means multiplication will come. So you get 52C4 into, what do you get? How many diamonds are there? 13 diamonds are there. So 13C2 into 13C2. How many spades? 2 spades are there. Sorry, 13 spades are there. So 13C2 into 13C2. So now, yeah. So all the problems where somebody is doing correct. Very good. Okay. So now with this, we are finishing our class today. Tomorrow we come up with more problems, and with this so we can see that how many types of problems we are having. And this is the basic problem. I have given so much big. Why? Because all the different types we can see. That is what this number of problems we have discussed. So in the card problem, this only coming, and little more difficulty level. If you see means next class, we will see little more difficulty level in the card problem. Then we will go for another type. So three types are there totally in the types of problems. First one is the bag. You are taking something, balls or fruits or whatever it is. Then in a gun, so bag, a urn or a box, everything are the same type. Then card problem. So everything is coming in the basic is the same. 2 packs or 1 pack, whatever it is. 1 pack means it is 52 cards. Have in mind. And what are the numbers they are asking, we have to put. And what are the, and we have discussed what are the different ingredients in the card. That is 2 colors, 1 pack, 52 cards, 2 colors, so 26, 26. Then 4 symbols, 2 symbols in each color. So 13, 13, 13, 13. So now, so each number starts from A to 3 up to 10, Jack, Queen, and King. All these things are 13 cards. Each symbol, each number you are having 4 cards. So 13 numbers, 4 cards in each number. So with this, we stop today this class. And next class is physics. And after 2 minutes, the next class will start. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you.